it's Kelly Ann, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my minimalism series. Today's topic is 18 before 18. And I got this idea from Laura at How to Get Your Shit Together. It's something that she did last year. She did a 17 before 2017, and this year she's upped the ante to 18 before 2018. So let's talk about my list and let's get to it. So, the whole challenge of this is 18 things that you would like to get done before the new year. And some of these, I watched Laura's video and I will link it down below, but some of these are kind of hefty and some of them are smaller parts that go towards bigger things. That could get done in like a day or something. I just have to make myself sit down and do it, which is sometimes half the battle, right? So some of them are going to seem super out there, crazy, extravagant, and some are going to seem kind of like really small and stuff. But watching her video, she said that last year, whenever she did it, she put all these really big things on there, and she didn't get as much done as she would have liked to because she set all these really massive goals. So this year, she said that she threw in a couple of like small things. And, it would be great to get this entire list done before 2018. But if I only get through like 3/4 of it or half of it, I'm still going to be proud of myself because I will have gotten a big chunk of stuff done that I wanted to have done, relatively quickly. And so this is kind of like the final quarter of the year push, basically. So let's just talk about the 18, and I actually have a bonus one down here. So we'll talk about that as well. Number 1 on here, I have finished painting the house, rooms, and baseboards. So in my bedroom, personally, I have a little tiny sliver behind the door that I did not have a small enough paintbrush whenever I painted my room to do this tiny little sliver in the corner behind my door. It's basically in between the two door jambs of my closet and my door. So my door's right here, my closet's right here. They have molding around them. So there's tiny in the corner, this little tiny sliver. It's still gray, and my walls are now cream. So that's one of the bedrooms. The other one is the last bedroom in the house. I have a little bit of the top left to do and around the baseboards of the wall color to do. Then I need to do the baseboards in that room and the baseboards in the hallway and in my entryway and in my bathrooms. So quite a bit for the baseboards. So yeah, I've got a little bit of painting left to do in my house. The second one is finish the KonMari method on the Huntsville house, and I live in Huntsville. I'm finishing up the sentimental, which would make you think I'm at the end, but I'm not. I actually skipped around just a little bit because there were I couldn't finish my sewing and craft stuff until I got the pictures out of the craft closet, the bins of pictures out of the closet. And once I got them out, I kind of just started going through them because I moved them into my living room. And so I've kind of skipped to that. The other is I won't have it finished until December anyways, because really the other thing is I have to finish photos, I have to finish the sewing room, and then I have to finish holiday decorations. Well, I'm not going to start going through my Christmas stuff until it is time to decorate for Christmas. So the end of November. So that's another reason why that's on there, is because like right now I'm decorating for Halloween. So I'm going through and decluttering my Halloween decorations as I'm decorating my house. Basically, if I'm not willing to use it this year or I haven't used it in several years, I'm getting rid of it. And that's going to be the same thing basically for the Christmas stuff. So that's where I'm at with that. I want to significantly I want to downsize all of that stuff. The third one is I want to start the envelope method for saving money. This one's going to be a little bit difficult, and I wanted to start it this month, but I haven't figured out all the logistics, and that sounds really weird, but I don't have my main bank in my town. It's actually kind of like, it's like 30 miles away, and whenever you drive a truck, that's a lot of gas. And so it actually would cost more money right now to try and do the envelope method, which is pulling out cash at the beginning of the month and putting it in envelopes and only using X amount each week. So I want to start doing it, but I'm still working on the logistics, so that may start in November. But we'll see. We'll see. That may be something that I figure out the logistics and I start that in 2018. Not quite sure. I want to design 4 apps minimum. I already have 2 that I'm working on to turn in. So I want to fully have 4 apps designed and submitted for a side job that I'm doing. Number 5 is get new shelving for garage and fix the workbench storage. So right now in my garage, I have one really good like metal shelving, and then I have one shelving unit that came with the house that the original owners built themselves. And for the most part, it's not bad, but it's not put together very well, and it's just not, it's not fully great. So I want to get another metal one, and then I want to use some of the wood pieces to change the way that the workbench has storage. Right now, the original homeowners left this really nicely built workbench. It's really sturdy and really good. But they built it around this old dresser to have drawer storage, and the dresser is absolute crap. And the drawer, it doesn't work well for me. So I want to take some of the old wood and see if a friend will help me make just shelves underneath the workbench, and then I'm gonna get like plastic bin drawers and put them on that and use those so I can like label them and see what's in them and that kind of thing. Number 6 is get sale items listed. In the chair right behind me, I have some things that I want to list on eBay from decluttering to sell, so I need to do that. The next one is host the cross stitch sale for my quilt guild. I've had a bag of stuff that was donated that is cross stitch related, and I've been needing to make a video to sell it since June. I was gonna do it in June. I didn't get the stuff till the end of June. And then life just kind of got crazy. So I've got to film that video, take pictures of everything, upload it to eBay, and host that sale. But I can't sell my stuff at the same time. So again, figuring out logistics. But I definitely want to get that done before the end of the year. I want to get my sewing room fully organized. So that includes finishing up the KonMari method, and having that completely organized, which would be amazing. I want to frame the old shirts to hang in my closet. I have 4 old shirts that I used to use as decorations, but I used to just tack them on the wall, and I want to put them in frames and hang them up in my closet as kind of like closet art. I also need to get rid of old electronics, but I'm currently doing research on the proper way to dispose of old phones and old computers. I know that I need to remove the hard drive, even though the hard drive is useless. but where to dispose of them or how to dispose of them. And it may come down to finding out when our recycling place does, sometimes we'll do like a once or twice a year special, like get rid of these items that you normally can't type of thing. But I feel like it's in the spring, like during spring cleaning. So I need to find that out or find a company that disposes of them for like a small fee or something, and get those out of my house. But I am going to be collecting them in a box so that way at least they're all in one location for whenever I get some information on that. Finish staging all the rooms of my house. And I said that to a friend and they said, "Are you moving?" Because that's normally where you hear the word staging. And I don't really mean it that way. I just mean, like, I want my house for once to be tidy in every single room for once. And I'm so close to being there with this KonMari method. So that's kind of what I mean by like staging. Like, I want every room to have a particular, like, what it's supposed to look like, and like what I tidy it up to look like every day kind of thing. And because it's the holidays and I'm going to have like holiday stuff out basically from now until the end of the year, that actually may not happen until 2018 now that I'm thinking about it, because obviously I want to see what it's going to look like without holiday stuff on it. And I didn't realize that's not going to happen. Great. See, things happen, guys. But for the most part, I'll be able to get majority of the rooms fully staged. It'll just mostly be like the bedrooms and stuff. But another part of that is two of the rooms I can't get fully staged yet because my dad wants to switch some furniture around with me. So those 2 rooms, they aren't a mess, but they, like one room doesn't have a bed, and the bed that was in it, that's going back to my dad's, is disassembled and is against the wall in the other room. But the rest of the room is made up. It's just, it has a bed broken down into it. So, those kinds of things. I need to update my Scentsy site on my Facebook page. I really need to do that. It's now a month out of date. I need to update some stuff for my Facebook Dyed Panda site. I need to get, the next one is I need to get the front and backyard weeded, and I just want it to look better and be easier to maintain because it's definitely not at that point right now. I want to playlist all of my YouTube videos so that way they are easier to kind of like go through and like find. I don't have anything in a playlist right now, so I want to playlist my videos. I've been working on creating video intros for all of my different series, and I'm almost to where I want to be. I have one more that I want to create, and then I'll have that one done. I want to create a filming schedule / upload schedule for my main series for my channel because I'm just tired of it being willy-nilly. So I want to know on this date I'm going to record for this video series. This video is going to be uploaded on this day, etc., etc. Like I want to have a schedule for that. And then I want to do a second clothing and book purge at Christmas time. So whenever I first started KonMari and I did the first 2 categories of clothing and books, some of the items I kept, and I said if I don't wear these in the next 6 months, which December will be 6 months, then I'm going to go back through them. I threw books in there because the other weekend whenever I was back home, I decluttered my bedroom back home a little bit, and I did bring back some of my books. So I need to see if I've repurchased any books since like if I didn't know that I had them back home, and so I have 2 copies or something like that. So I'm just gonna go back through my books, and I'm really just gonna be like, do I actually want to read this? Like, do I? Um, you know, I said in a different video in this series, I didn't get rid of many books whenever I did books. I did not get rid of very many, and I'm gonna be honest about that. Um, and it's because I have the best intentions of wanting to read them. But there are some that I probably won't ever read, even if I like have the free time to do it. So I really just need to look very closely at some of those books and, you know, just see, do I really still want to read this? Like, I'm going to read the backs of them, and I'm going to just decide, or like, I'll see if they're in my app, and if they're in my app, I'll get rid of the physical book and I'll read the real book, or I mean the real book. I'll get rid of the physical one and I'll get it on the app. Like, I'll put it on my list of what to check out. So that's what I'm going to do with that. My bonus one is, I know this one won't get finished, but this is another one that I didn't include in KonMariing my house, and it's KonMariing digital media. And I think it's mainly because I just have so much of it and it's rather daunting. I have a lot of digital movies. I have a lot of music. So whenever I did the KonMari method for music, I did physical like CDs and things like that. I did not do digital. I have over 52 gigs of music. So that's something that I want to start. It's not realistic that I'll finish it, but that's something that I do want to start, and I think I'm going to do it by genre. I'm going to have to break it down. I've done this before, and I've never fully made it through all of my music before, but this time I really, really want to. But I want to like hardcore just purge my music. And purging my music is really hard for me because I'll hear a song and it'll make me think about things. So like I do purge my music, and I've done some deep purges of certain categories before, but music is something that, like, I would rather keep a song that reminds me of a certain instance than keep a souvenir from that instance, if that makes sense. So I don't feel as bad for having a mass quantity of it, but it does need to be gone through. For sure. Also, I have a bunch of like digital books and things like that, so I need to go through them as well and clean out like my Kindle and all those things. So starting a digital KonMari purge is my bonus 19th item, and I don't really know why I did it. It was just, I was like, oh, I need something, like, this is something that I really want to at least start. And so I guess that one can kind of replace the get the house staged or whatever, because that's obviously not going to happen now with the holidays, which I didn't even think about. So I guess really it's not necessarily a bonus. But yeah, that is my 18 by 18. Sorry about that, guys. Leave a comment down below if you're going to do the 18 before 18 challenge with me and with Laura, because like I said, I did get this from Laura. I will link her below. I talk nothing but about her in these videos, so definitely go check her out. But let me know if you're going to do the 18 before 18 and what you think of my list. Let me know your list if you feel comfortable doing that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.